Hi again guys, so we've got another GranTurismo 6 tune set up for you today, and this time it's for the Jaguar XK, and this is the lowest version of the XK. This is the luxury version, which is actually my personal favourite version of all of them. So you want your racing soft tyres as usual. For suspension, we've got the ride height on 90 front and rear, as you can see. Springs we've increased to 925 and 825, dampers and anti-roll to 4, camber on 2, neutral toe as always. For the gearbox, we've got the highest possible auto setting. For the individual gears, you want to put your first gear to 0.995, and then second, third, fourth and fifth all the way to the left, and sixth to 0.628, with a final drive of 3.3. For the diff, we've got the lowest initial torque, high acceleration and low braking sensitivity, all the power upgrades obviously, and although I haven't fitted it, I would recommend NOS. And being a Jag, obviously you definitely want weight loss. Traction control is also turned off as always. And yeah, so like I said, this is my personal favourite version of all of the XKs. Probably of the Jags that are on GT6, I'd say it's probably my second favourite. My favourite would have to be obviously the XJ13, which is just a beautiful car. But I think this one's probably my second favourite, to be honest. The reason why I prefer the standard XK over the XKR or the XKRS, it's mainly due to the look, to be honest. Because it's not that I particularly like that it's slower, but I do like the simpler design of the car. It doesn't have all the clutter of the bonnet intakes and the fancy bumpers and the quad exhausts and the bigger boot spoiler and all that nonsense. I don't like the XKRS at all for that reason. The XKR's okay, but to me I just love the completely uncluttered, smooth, classy look of this one, just the standard XK. Great looking car from the outside, looks great inside as well. Sounds pretty nice. It does have obviously the generic exhaust sound once you fit the racing exhaust. I haven't actually tried not fitting it, so I'm not sure what it sounds like without it, but I should imagine it sounds pretty good. But as far as its performance, it has a cruising speed of, as you can see, the high 250 region, or the mid to high 250 region. As far as draft, you've got over 1,000 RPM until the red line. So should get about probably 280, maybe even more out of it, to be honest. So if you do need it to do more, obviously as always just extend that final drive a little bit more. But yeah, considering it's the slowest version, it's still a quick car and it handles its power really well. It's really, really good around the curve. It can take it at really good speeds that many other sports cars start to get twitchy, but this one just, as you can see, it holds it perfectly. Hardly loses any speed either. So yeah, if you haven't bought one, I would highly recommend buying this car. And yeah, so I hope you find this tune setup helpful. If you did, feel free to subscribe. I put out new tunes every day. And as always, thanks for watching.